Sophocles' Antigone once said, "All men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong and repairs the evil. The only crime is pride." My own PSA announcement to physicians and nurses. Taking your eyes off our loved ones in ICU are like taking your eyes off the road to text and drive. It's tragic. Don't take your eyes off our loved ones. Statistics. Those who go to the hospital for care suffer some type of preventable harm that contributes to their death. Medical errors and hospital-acquired infections kill up to 440,000 patients each year. That's 36,666.6 monthly, 1,222 daily, 50 every hour. Preventable medical errors is the third leading cause of death. John T. James wrote, "Perhaps it is time for a National Patient Bill of Rights for hospitalized patients. All evidence points to the need for much more patient involvement in identifying harmful events and participating in rigorous follow-up investigations to identify root causes. Be aware for safe care. Change is ahead. It's time to blow the whistle on medical errors and failure to monitor and rescue. All patients are entitled to 24/7 monitoring while hospitalized. Would you want your hospital known as a failure or success when it comes to patient safety? Do you keep quiet or will you speak up? Chain of survival. Early access, early CPR, early defibrillation, early advanced care. The key word is early. NHS, National Patient Safety Agency, had this to say: by closely monitoring changes in physiological observations, deteriorating patients are more likely to be identified before a serious adverse event occurs. Early identification is important to reduce mortality, avoidable morbidity, length of stay, and associated healthcare costs. Causes of patient deterioration. No observations made for a prolonged period, therefore changes in a patient's vital signs not detected. No recognition of the importance of the deterioration, and or no action taken other than recording of observation. Delay in the patient receiving medical attention, even when deterioration has been detected and recognized. Please see resources and helpful links below. My story can be found at Physician Patient Alliance for Health and Safety. That's ppahs.org. Also, The Doctor Weighs In. Also, medicalmalpracticeawareness.com.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
A personal message to me from Dr. John T. James, toxicologist for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. I cannot bring you closure. You will have to find that within yourself. The first step in closure is to forgive those who failed your father. Then and only then will you be able to move on. If I can forgive the doctors who killed my son, then you can forgive the people who ushered you your father's death. Once you do that, you can move on to a purpose in your life that targets improvement in patient safety. You do not have to forgive the system that breeds a vast amount of harm. Once you focus on that purpose and find like-minded folks, you will find some closure for what happened to your father. To find purpose, you must become informed about the problems. Dr. John T. James, Chief Toxicologist for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. My challenge to you, I challenge you to speak up and speak out. Raise awareness for medical errors and the failure to rescue.